What lies beneath the soil, beyond the veil of breath and silence? Is the grave a resting place, or a passage into torment? Is death the end, or merely the beginning of something stranger? This is the mystery of Barzakh, the unseen world between life and resurrection, where souls await judgment and perhaps suffer. And this is the debate that has divided theologians, mystics, and skeptics alike. The word Barzakh comes from the Quran, Surah Al-Mu'minun, verses 99 to 100, and behind them is a barrier, Barzakh, until the day they are resurrected. A barrier, a veil, a mysterious liminal realm, not of the living and not yet of the resurrected dead. Classical scholars define Barzakh as the state between death and the day of judgment. But what happens in this realm? What is torment of the grave? Adhab al-Qabr? Is it physical, spiritual, or metaphorical? According to the majority of Sunni scholars, the grave is not silent. It is active, living, a place of reward or punishment. Hadith literature. Prophet Muhammad said in Sahih Muslim, "When a person is buried, two angels, Munkar and Nakir, come and ask him, 'Who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is your prophet?' The righteous answer correctly and rest in peace. The wicked fail and face punishment, crushing of ribs, fire in the grave, serpents, darkness." Famous supporters. Ibn Taymiyyah defended the literal torment of the grave. Ibn Qayyim wrote Kitab al-Ruh, the Book of the Soul, described vivid Barzakh experiences. In this worldview, the grave is not a metaphor. It is the first stage of the afterlife. For the Sufis and mystics, the Barzakh is not only real but deeply symbolic. Ibn Arabi taught that Barzakh is a dream realm shaped by the soul's inner state. Life in the grave mirrors one spiritual level. Rumi wrote, "Don't think the grave will silence you. You'll sing with 1,000 tongues." Interpretation. Torment is not fire or snakes, but the soul's own regrets, guilt, unfulfilled longing for God. Bliss is closeness to the divine, not material paradise. The grave, they say, is a mirror. It reflects who you truly were. Not all scholars accepted the literal punishments. The Mu'tazilites, an early Islamic rationalist school, rejected Adhab al-Qabr. Why? Because the Quran doesn't explicitly mention punishment in the grave. They prioritized reason and the Quran over hadith. Modern reformers like Muhammad Abduh and Fazlur Rahman took similar views. The torment is a symbol of moral awakening or soul purification. It's an allegory, not a physical experience. Could it be that the torment of the grave is not punishment, but a moral reckoning inside the self? In Shia Islam, Barzakh is deeply emphasized, and often described in even greater detail. The soul enters a specific realm, separate from the living. For the believer, light, gardens, knowledge, visits from the Imam. For the wicked, darkness, loneliness, and awareness of doom. Concepts unique to Shia view. Alam al-Dar, pre-existence. Sijin and Ilian, records of the soul. Greater role of imamate and intercession in Barzakh for Shia Muslims. The Barzakh is also a place of hope, where God's mercy and the love of Ahlul Bayt can still reach you. Outside theology, others have asked, could there be a scientific or philosophical explanation for Barzakh? Near-death experiences, NDEs, often describe floating above bodies, moving through tunnels, feelings of peace or terror. Quantum theories of consciousness or simulation theory. Is Barzakh a non-physical state of mind? A layer of reality our science cannot yet measure? Comparison. Buddhism, Bardo, intermediate state between death and rebirth. Christianity, purgatory, Egyptian Book of the Dead, trial of the soul. Are these all metaphors, pointing to the same invisible truth? Whether you see the grave as fire or silence, torment or metaphor, Barzakh raises a haunting truth. We will all face something after death, a reckoning, a silence, a gate. Are you ready? In the end, only the dead know what Barzakh truly is, And perhaps that's the point. To live as if this life echoes into the next. To reflect before we become the ones reflected upon. What do you believe happens after death? Leave a comment and let's explore these mysteries together. Subscribe for more deep dives into faith, philosophy, and the unseen.